Smooth on just now, nigga. Let me stop. Live. I'm not lying. I ain't say too much. We all live, nigga.
Now, y'all know me. I come in, I'm confident. Thank you. We're going to see.
Don't got TJ Hawk.
We're back, man. Another episode. Well, the first episode of the season. Fantasy. We are back. We got Sean and Twan. Clearly, we're missing one. Our boy John is not joining us this season. Sorry to lose him. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to lose him, but like,
Miss you, John.
we do miss you.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to come back, we right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You got a spot right here whenever you're ready. But we're gonna move forward. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give everybody the fantasy football analysis that they need here on the fantasy. But before we get into all of that, man, like, it's been a minute since we, you know what I'm saying, all been back here. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody?
Doing good, man. Just ready to get this fantasy season started.
You
know, win me another championship. That's what it's all about. You know?
Facts.
You play to win the game. And that's what I'm here for. You know,
Facts.
talk my shit all year. You're going to hear me. All year, you're going to hear me.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm back. Last year was a fluke.
This guy finished last year.
That's rare for Sean. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, that's rare. Like, Sean's usually towards the top of the league.
Giving no flowers this
Oh,
year,
okay.
bro.
No flowers. You gotta earn
No
those.
flowers, bro.
You gotta earn
last,
those.
last.
Exactly.
Snooze, you lose.
Bro,
That's all
dog.
good.
And if you're not first, you last.
You're not even close.
But
But
I know,
at the same time, but
I'm going to say this. I know,
you drafted a good team this
I know
year.
after our draft, I know Twan was like,
Can't wait
damn,
to bring
man.
this up.
I know he was like, he went to ESPN and was like,
Oh, wait.
all right,
I'm
man.
good.
Oh, yeah. Let's speak on that.
Alright.
Hey, how did the drafts go? How did the drafts go, though?
The draft went good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I feel like,
When did y'all draft?
we drafted
2 days ago.
Okay.
Monday.
Okay.
Labor Day.
Okay.
Labor Day.
And everybody, how between the two of y'all, like, Sean, let's start with you. How you feeling
I
about
feel
your
like my
team?
draft went very well.
Yeah.
The players that I wanted, players that I didn't think I was going to get fell to me. Fournette in the second round, Mark Andrews in the third round. That was big for me starting off the draft. After that, I was like, all right, now I can just build off that.
Yeah.
And that was a good thing to build
Yeah.
off. So I feel good.
I got the two
feel
guys
good
that I
about
wanted.
Who's that?
Most.
Kelsey, I know is one.
Yeah, Kelsey's one of them. 100%. I got Kelsey in the
Kelsey in the
second.
second. That's
I got
that's
my man
value.
AK. We back with AK. You already
Okay.
know how we do.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Everybody
AK all the way.
knows. Everybody knows how
Yeah,
Antoine
I
feels
feel
about AK.
No slander. No AK slander is warranted here.
No.
So look, I got my man AK in the first. I got Kelsey in the second. So I mean, I'm gonna build off of that. Hopefully, pieces fall into the right place this season.
Is there
a lot of moving parts is gonna determine the season this year. I feel like it's gonna be a good year.
Is there anybody that y'all are facing in week one, like on the opposing squad, that y'all worried about? Like,
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, yeah.
On Thursday night.
On Thursday, tomorrow. Dog, we're
Stephon
one
Diggs.
day away from the NFL
but the
season
only
starting.
good thing
dog.
about that is Jalen Ramsey is going to be on that.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey right now is waiting for Stephon Diggs. He
Yeah.
probably got Stephon Diggs in the locker
On
room.
his locker.
On his locker. Stephon
What's that
Diggs.
Dexter's Laboratory
Number
meme?
one, Stephon Diggs.
I hear
So,
that. I hear
That's
that.
what I'm happy. I'm happy they're playing the Rams.
They're
and
gonna
Jalen
move. They're
Ramsey.
gonna move days around so much that I don't think
Nah,
it's gonna
Ramsey
matter.
following that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, I mean, I'm worried about Herbert, Eckler. I got a lot.
The
to
whole
worry
Chargers
about. I got
team.
a lot to man. I got a guy going. Allen Robinson. He's making his debut with the Rams on Thursday. So
Yeah.
or tomorrow. So I
Damn.
got to see that. I got to see that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Well, I won't see that tomorrow night, but I will be definitely tuned
gonna
into
see
my
that shit
app.
tomorrow
Yeah, I'm
night.
gonna see it. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
it eventually. So I'm a little worried. I probably got game of the week this week. It's that close. So we're gonna see. It's gonna set the tone for this year for sure.
Facts, man. But we're about to get this year underway, man. We're gonna you already know how we do on this show. We're gonna get started with our stardoms, situms. We got Sean got the stardoms, right?
Yeah, I got the
So
Cardinals this week.
let's get into the stardom. This is what y'all come here for. You know what I'm saying? Our fantasy football analysis. So let's go ahead and get into the stardoms. Let me pull them up.
But yeah, when Sean do the stardoms, make sure y'all pay attention, man. This shit gonna be real. If you play DFS, you want to make some money, go with these guys.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, starting it off, we got my man Jalen Hurts at Detroit. Detroit, they don't have just one of the worst defenses in the league. They have one of the worst teams. Detroit, they'll be competitive. They'll play competitive certain games. But Jalen Hurts getting AJ Brown this year, Devonta Smith in his second year, I feel like the Eagles offense in this game is going to go crazy. I see a lot of down the field throws to Smith, AJ Brown, and Jalen Hurts should get you about 23 fantasy points. I think he's projected 23. So I think it's a big day for Jalen Hurts coming out the gate at Detroit. Doesn't matter where they play. Where you play Detroit doesn't matter. They're going to finish 1-17 this year. So start Jalen Hurts at Detroit.
They was on Hard Knocks. You not feeling the vibe that they got? I mean, I'm not saying that's the reason they're gonna be good, but like
just because they're like
nobody pays attention to y'all. Let's give y'all some shine.
yeah, you guys want to make some money.
Exactly. I think do people still know y'all are franchise? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get y'all some shine. I hear that. All right, let's get the next.
My man Trey Lance. That's my man. Like I said before in our previous episodes, I got Trey Lance finished as a top 5 quarterback. I wanted Trey Lance this year. He went early in our drafts though, but Chicago, they allowed the 6th most fantasy points to quarterbacks last year, and they got rid of Khalil Mack, their best defensive player. So I think sky's the limits for Trey Lance in this game, and start him with confidence.
Yeah,
for sure.
Next,
coming number 3, my main man Aaron Rodgers. As everyone knows, Aaron Rodgers always gives Minnesota everything they want. That's a division game. I don't know what the owner or somebody did to Aaron Rodgers in Minnesota, but when it comes to Minnesota, Aaron Rodgers always shows up to play. So this week, you start Aaron Rodgers. Minnesota's defense, middle of the pack defense last year. So Aaron Rodgers coming off 2 MVP seasons in a row. People are saying he's not going to be a top 10 quarterback this year. I might have said that early in the season. I ain't going to lie. But now that I drafted him, Aaron Rodgers, you starting with confidence this week against Minnesota.
Now that I drafted him.
I
drafted
the
switch up.
No, it's not though. It's not though.
Oh,
He's playing Minnesota. He always eats Minnesota. I got some stats here for you. Aaron Rodgers has averaged 30.6 fantasy points per game on 332 yards.
I like it.
On 332 yards passing, 3 touchdowns per game in the last 4 games against Minnesota.
How many of those games was without Devontae Adams?
Good
0.
question. But doesn't matter. I mean, even without Devontae Adams, like he's about to air it out against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like,
they're gonna throw
it's like when Aaron Rodgers plays Minnesota, he just knows like these are my
He's
rivals.
got their
Like,
number.
he has their number. Like Aaron Rodgers is gonna go crazy. You start him with confidence. He probably won't be on this list ever again as a stardom because he's gonna finish number 1 quarterback this year. Let's go.
Because you got him as your quarterback. Because you got him as his quarterback.
Number 3, we got Matt Ryan at Houston. Number 4, we got Matt Ryan at Houston. I just feel like Indy got a new quarterback. So I feel like the first half, they're going to try to, fire the ball with Matt Ryan to Michael Pittman, get him involved. And then in the second half, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor. But I think Matt Ryan's going to do enough in the first half. I feel like the Colts are going to come out throwing the football with Matt Ryan and getting them acclimated with the offense and letting people know that they're here. You know, you gotta throw the football to win games in this league. You can't just run the ball to win. So I think they're gonna come out firing with Matt Ryan this year. Coming out week 1, I like Matt Ryan this week. Start him. All right, we got Antonio Gibson versus Jacksonville. Everyone know training camp, Antonio Gibson wasn't that guy. He was trending way down.
Way
Then
down.
Brian Robinson, unfortunately, you know, people don't know how to act. My man got shot in DC, Northeast. I don't know why he was there, but Antonio Gibson
Ben
is
Chili Bowl, man. He was
Ben
trying
Chili
to
Bowl.
get his
You got
heat
Ben-
on,
Try
to
man.
get his
That's
heat
where
on.
he was at. Ben Chili
he was
Bowl.
at Ben.
Yeah, camera and everything. We're gonna talk about it later.
Well, he's at Ben Chili Bowl. Nah. Hope he recovers
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
But Antonio Gibson is starting at least the first 4 weeks. So I like Gibson versus Jacksonville. Like Jacksonville is another team like Detroit. They're the bottom, one of the bottom teams in the league. So I like Antonio Gibson versus Jacksonville. I feel like he can come out. Matt Rivera.
Ron.
Ron Rivera said
Yeah.
today that they're going to feed Gibson the ball. So you're going to see a lot of Antonio Gibson. He's going to fall in the end zone this week. Travis Etienne, my man at Washington. I'm about to be at this game. So that's why
So you got a lot of stakes. Do you have any
yeah.
stakes in this game? Do you have any of these players on your team?
Nah. I mean, I get Antonio Gibson.
Okay, yeah.
But Travis Etienne, I always liked him. Even last year, I was like, I'm going to draft him last year. He was a first-round pick last year. He tore his ACL, so he didn't play any games last season. But Travis Etienne, he's very explosive. He's going to be involved in the pass game with Jacksonville. I feel like their offense is going to be way better this year with Trevor Lawrence in the second year. And, of course, everyone knows they played together at Clemson. So I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to find him in the pass game. I feel like Travis Etienne, he's underrated running between the tackles also. So big game for Travis Etienne. I like him. Start him. Number 3, we got Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders. I drafted him last year. A lot of people are disappointed in Miles Sanders. He scored, you know how many rushing touchdowns he had last year?
How many?
0. He had 0 touchdowns last year. Receiving or rushing. 0. This week, I guarantee you. I'm guaranteeing it right now on the show.
Guaranteed.
Miles Sanders scores 2 touchdowns. They're going to make sure. They're going to make sure Miles Sanders finds the end zone in this game. They're going to make sure he scored 0 touchdowns last game.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure he finds the end zone in this game. Like I said before with Jalen Hurts, Detroit is the worst team in the league. So you start Miles Sanders. Like you're not. If you draft the Miles Sanders, you're like, you're not happy, but start him in week 1. I don't know what he's going to do for the rest of the season.
That's not my problem.
Damian Harris, people are saying Stevenson's going to take his job. I don't believe that. I feel like Damian Harris is going to come out. New England, they don't have any receivers. They got Devontae Parker, Jacoby Myers. They don't really have any receivers, so they're going to rely on their defense and the running the ball this year. So I like Damian Harris at Miami. I don't think Stevenson's going to get – people think it's going to be a 50-50 split, but I think Damian Harris is the better back here. Going into the receivers, Terry McLaurin versus Jacksonville. Like I said before, Jacksonville has one of the worst teams in the league. Like Terry McLaurin, I feel like he didn't get the work he needed with Carson Wentz this offseason, but I feel like it was enough for him to go over the top on Jacksonville one time, at least one time this week. So I like Terry McLaurin versus Jacksonville. Coming in at number 2 receiver. We got Michael Thomas, my man MT, coming back. He hasn't played since 2019, but Atlanta is one of the worst defenses in the league. I know they have AJ Terrell, but I got a stat for y'all. Falcons has allowed the most fantasy points per game to receivers last year at 38.95 per game. No other team was over 36.5. So if you look at that, then you just know MT coming back with vengeance. I feel like he has a lot to prove this year. And coming out week 1, I feel like MT's gonna show out. Jameis Winston's gonna be able to give him the ball. So you start MT with confidence this week. Don't worry about the injury. He practiced limited today. He'll be full by Friday.
So you feel like Michael Thomas, he's just gonna come back and pick up where he left off? Is that
not right way? I mean, in the offense, like
I'm kind of scared of Michael
way.
Thomas.
they don't have no other.
I'm not scared of
weapons.
Michael Thomas though.
You're not scared of Michael Thomas?
Nah, I'm not
I
scared
mean,
of
they
him, but
got
I'm
Chris
just saying, like, I don't think
Olave and
I don't think he's gonna pick up
Jarvis Landry. Not right way, not with Drew Brees, but I feel like
I don't know, because I the only reason I'm asking is because I've been hearing people like be big on Michael Thomas, and I'm just like, bro, he hasn't played for what 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you see NFL players, they have like a 2-year break or like a 1-year break. Even they don't come back and just pick, Le'Veon as an
But the
example.
type of
or,
player
like,
Michael Thomas is,
yeah,
and like the shit talker he is, I'm sure he was working hard.
Yeah,
He's ready to get back on the field.
I hear that.
A two-year absence that's a lot, but
That's a lot.
I feel like Michael Thomas, the type of
He
player
got something
he
to
is,
prove.
and like how skilled he is, and still in that offense with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston,
He gonna
2
get the
years
ball
ago
up there.
had 2,000-yard receivers. I feel like he can make one out of Michael Thomas. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
So I like Michael Thomas this week. Start him. Jerry Jeudy at Seattle. Everyone know Jerry Jeudy got Russell Wilson now. Russell Wilson last year with Seattle, he kind of fell off a little bit, but I feel like he's in a new location. I don't think he was happy in Seattle. I like him with Denver with Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. I like Jerry Jeudy this week. I feel like Jeudy, Alabama prospect. They got a lot of receivers in the league, and I feel like this is his year. This is his year to take off. I like Jerry Jeudy with Russell Wilson there for sure.
Okay.
Devonta Smith at Detroit. Like I said, Detroit is the worst team in the league. And I feel like Devonta Smith, he's going to catch him. Jalen Hurts and Smith is going to catch him one time this game. Over the top. 60-yard bomb. It's coming. All right. It's coming. Detroit is just Detroit. Don't matter if you're playing at Detroit, where you're playing. I like Devonta Smith. I like Devonta Smith for the year. People like AJ Brown. I like Smith. I feel like Smith is going to take off this year. I like Alabama products at receiver. So I feel like this is his year to take over. Pitts better be number one tight end. Piss some shit, boy. Dallas Goddard at Detroit. Again, you see the trend. Everyone that's playing Detroit is a starter. So you start Dallas Goddard with confidence. It's easy. I like Goddard. He's no more Zach Ertz there, so he has nothing to worry about. Goddard, I feel like he's gonna be a top 5 to 7 tight end this year, and they're playing Detroit. Again, they're playing Detroit. Irv Smith Jr. He was a sleeper for me this year. I like him against Green Bay. I feel like this could be a high scoring game.
I don't see it.
Division game. Aaron Rodgers always picks Minnesota apart, like I said before. So I feel like Kirk Cousins is gonna have to throw the ball, and I feel like Irv Smith can find the end zone in this game.
It's gonna be
you got a tight end. You just want him to score a touchdown. Unless you got the top guys,
Jeff and Thee.
You just need a touchdown. And I feel like Irv Smith can find the end zone.
Jeff Thee and Cook. It ain't Irv.
I feel like
Not this week.
Irv is not that guy.
I'm gonna tell y'all why later.
You say, oh yeah, you gonna tell us why later?
Well, yeah. Moving along.
Moving right along.
We got my man Zach Ertz versus KC.
Like Zach.
I like Zach Ertz this week. I feel like this could be a high scoring game against Arizona and KC coming out the gate. Zach Ertz, everyone knows he's a solid tight end when healthy. KC's defense is not the best. They're about average, and I feel like no DeAndre Hopkins over there for Arizona. Kyler Murray's gonna have to rely on the tight end, so I like it. Zach Ertz versus KC this week. Moving along, got my man TJ Hawkinson. He's actually playing the Eagles. I like Hawkinson. Last year he got hurt. He hasn't been the guy that we thought he was going to be. But I feel like this is a year for TJ Hawkinson. I feel like, again, playing the Eagles, I feel like this is going to be a high scoring game. I feel like the Eagles are going to get up ahead early, and Detroit's going to be passing the ball, and TJ Hawkinson is going to be the guy that Jared Goff is throwing to, him and Amon St. Brown.
Say not Amon-Ra.
No, Amon St. Brown.
Yeah.
Those two guys, those are only 2 pass catchers. I feel like they're going to be playing catch-up ball, and I feel like Hawkinson, like I said, about the tight end position, you're looking for a touchdown, and I feel like he's a guy that can score you a touchdown. You know what I mean? Good chance of scoring a touchdown in a high-scoring game this week.
That's a fact. And I feel like with Jared Goff, Jared Goff is a formidable quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like,
former number 1 overall pick, made it to the Super Bowl. Like, he can get guys the ball, and I feel like he can get Hawkinson out the way.
I hear that. All right.
All right. I'm starting the Colts defense at Houston. Like Davis Mills and Houston, they're one of the bottom teams in the league, and I feel like the Colts defense, they've been strong for the last 3 years. So I like the Colts at Houston this week. You started with confidence. Number 2, Titans versus Giants. Daniel Jones. I'm not sold on that guy.
No.
He's a bum.
Daniel Jones
He's a bum.
sucks.
The Titans defense is not even that good, but they're playing the
I don't
Giants.
like Daniel Jones either.
Saquon Barkley, everyone thinks he's going to come out balling this year. I don't know. I just feel like that offense is just, until they get rid of Daniel Jones, you start anybody against the Giants.
It's just blah.
You start anybody against the Giants until they get rid of Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Like when you're looking for defenses, you're like, are they playing the Giants? Yeah.
Start them.
Start them.
Go ahead.
Saints at Atlanta. I like the Saints defense this year.
Thank you.
I like them for the year. They got a solid defense, led by
That's
Marcus
yours?
Lattimore. I like them. They're playing Atlanta. Marcus Mariota. John, if you're out there, you guys don't have no weapons. You got Kyle Pitts.
He said, "I'm appalled."
In the rookie Drake London. So you got to start the Saints defense. I'm not saying that those guys aren't going to do nothing, but as a whole, your offense is not going to do nothing. He's going to take a lot of sacks, have some turnovers too.
Yeah. He said, "Done
Coming
with
in
you."
number 4 is the Browns at Carolina. I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield again. Quarterback is trash over there.
Was he named the starter? I'm
Yeah,
late.
dog,
Okay.
I like Baker.
I'm late.
I don't like Baker. I mean, yeah, because you got DJ Moore. I like Baker.
He said, yeah, 'cause you got DJ Moore.
This could be a game where Myles Garrett comes out the gate with 2 or 3 sacks,
Yeah.
and the Browns going to get some turnovers. My man Ward in the secondary going to take over. I like the Browns this week at Carolina.
Okay.
That wraps up my starters for this week.
All right, man.
So what do you, first of all, before we move on,
I
what
mean,
do you
it's
think
like,
about the
it's a lot of-
starters?
it's
What do
a
you
lot of-
agree with? What do you disagree with?
I mean, of course
Let's
you-
wrap for a little bit.
I don't like the Irv Smith start. And you're gonna find out why in a second. But I mean the rest of them, they're pretty solid. You know, I agree. I like the list.
All the
I
viewers
will
out
say
there.
I like the list. You
The
know what I'm
viewers out
saying?
there.
But
Yeah, let us know
you
also
gonna-
in the
you
Viewers
comments.
out there.
see
This is
why.
week 1.
This
want
is
you
week
guys
1.
To screenshot this
Please.
and come back to me next week,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm following Sean Starkins for the
From
rest
the
There
rest
we
of
go,
the
there we
year.
There it is.
Here we go.
I'm weak. I
gonna
want to
see.
know. Okay, so I want to know real quick while I get the sit-ems going. Do y'all have any upset alerts for this week? Because I got a
Sweet.
couple.
Upset alerts.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, just be careful of the Las Vegas in that Chargers game.
I was about to say I like Las Vegas to beat.
it's
San
gonna be
to beat
closer than
LA.
A lot of people think Las
Literally, I was
Vegas
going to say
is-
that.
I mean, Las Vegas was solid last year, but they're gonna be able to play. JC Jackson is not playing in that game, and y'all gonna see on my
That's tough.
y'all gonna
That's
see
tough.
on my sit-ems like I got Derek Carr. Derek Carr was on one of my sit-ems, but that was prior to the JC Jackson news, and he's arguably the top 3 corner in the league, and he's not playing. And that's Devon. That's his assignment is Devontae Adams. So
Mhm.
now you got Asante Samuel Jr. in front of Devontae Adams. It's gonna be a shit show out there. I mean, it's
Nothing
gonna be
against
bad.
Asante.
It's gonna be bad.
But-
I mean, you're
but-
gonna get the best wideout
Yeah.
route
We
runner.
still got
in
Khalil
the league.
Mack and Bosa on the front.
He's
Yeah.
gonna beat Asante so fast that it's gonna be there. Like it's gonna be.
Quick slant for
Yeah.
Devontae is
Could
crazy.
be. You go like Michael Thomas in 2019 out there. Like I mean, he's gonna be dogging him. I mean, I'm not gonna say Asante Samuel, KC. They play Arizona.
Oh, that's not Arizona gonna win that game.
Really?
I got Arizona being KC this week. Yeah, I mean,
Why?
people don't understand how big the loss of Tyreek Hill is. That's
Oh,
loss for
really?
Pat
I mean, it's a
Mahomes,
big
bro.
loss, but that's
I feel like there's a lot of
You
weapons.
think-
there,
Oh,
though.
You think Juju's
Yeah.
gonna come over and take over? Like,
No, it's not.
I think that he
It's
said
not
today that it's
but-
just like you said. He said today that no wide receiver. He said every week is going to change. I'm sorry for whoever plays fantasy, but it's going to be a different wide receiver every single week.
so
and you believe
Patrick
him.
Mahomes said that himself.
we're gonna see how good Pat Mahomes is this year.
Yeah, we're going to see.
We're gonna see.
We
We're
saw
the
last
true Pat
year.
Mahomes.
Remember
And it's not
last
like-
year
here's
when
the
I
thing.
was like,
Here's
I
the
don't know
thing.
about
The
Pat
difference between
Mahomes.
him and Aaron Rodgers is this: he has an elite tight end. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have no one like that.
Bro.
So we're going to see how good.
We're gonna see
Aaron
how good Pat
Rodgers
Mahomes
is?
is. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is. We're gonna see how good A-Rod is.
Yeah, we are. But we're
Wait,
see
because he's
how
gonna
good
make
Pat
because he's
Mahomes
gonna
is.
make
A-Rod-
Pat's gonna make all those receivers look
Pat
good.
Mahomes' top target is still there.
makes receivers, bro.
Pat Mahomes' top target
Did
is
he?
still there.
As you
He
go
made like
down
a
the
Jordy
line,
Nelson. He made like
Jordy-
Jordy Nelson.
Donald Driver, Greg Jennings,
Randall
Devontae
Cobb.
Adams,
Randall Cobb. He made Devontae Adams.
Randall Cobb.
He made Devontae.
He made Devontae.
I mean,
I'm not gonna go
shit.
so far as to say
Like
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
we just named 6 receivers that did shit
Jordy
at other
Nel-
teams.
yeah.
Settle
Jordy
down.
Nelson.
Devontae just got to another team.
I'm
Don't
saying,
throw his
but
name.
all
This is
those
the first
guys-
Go around. This
all
is the
those
first go
guys-
at it.
James Jones balled at
Where
Las Vegas. Oakland.
Stop it, bro.
It was Oakland.
None of the guys that play
Okay.
with Aaron Rodgers proved that they could be number one receivers.
None of the other guys left.
Jordy Nelson was going for 1,400.
Where did he go? He stayed in Green Bay.
Yeah,
he didn't go nowhere
he
else.
knew better. If
Stop
you know
it.
better, you
Stop
do
it.
better.
You
Stop
know
it.
better, you
Stop
do
it.
better. I'm weak.
Money
I'm
bag.
weak.
Hey,
All right.
but yeah,
Let's
That's
get
what
into
happened,
these.
man.
Let's get into Twan's.
Let's get into the
Let's get into
sit-ups,
these
man.
weak-ass
Let's get into
sit-ups.
the sit-ups. Let's get into the
Sit-ups.
sit-ups.
Weak-ass sit-ups. Okay.
Here we go.
I start shit, man.
Sips truly. Hey, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead, man. I got Trevor Lawrence at
weak.
Washington. You know, hey, Washington was pretty bad against the pass last year, but you know, my Commanders, I feel like they're gonna get after these guys. I feel like it's gonna be a lot to do with Doug Peterson. They got a lot of familiarity with Doug Peterson at Philly.
Mhm.
They're gonna be able to get after Trevor. They're gonna scheme it up. Hopefully, they keep it a close game, but we're gonna see. I don't see. I mean, Trevor Lawrence got Christian Kirk out there. I think Christian Kirk gonna be solid this year.
Marvin
I
Jones
will say
played
that. I forgot Marvin Jones played there, so
Everybody, since they got Christian Kirk, everybody
forgot about Marvin Jones.
yeah.
I bet Marvin Jones have a better.
How
year
old
than
is
Christian
Marvin
Kirk.
Jones?
I bet he have a better year than Christian Kirk.
Oh, I bet on that.
I bet
Week one. Hey, y'all want to go there?
Bet the 10 right now.
Week one.
Bet the 10 right
Week
now.
Week
one.
one bet.
No. This is
Christian Kirk has a better year than Marvin Jones. Is $10. That's
$10 right now. Right now.
Bet.
Marvin Jones. People
We got
sleeping on Marvin.
We got it, y'all. All right, so look, I think the pass rush is going to get after him. You know, minus Chase Young. Jonathan Allen got something to prove. Deron Payne's on a contract year. I feel like they're going to get after him. Jamin Davis in his second year. I like our defense coming into this year. I think they're going to right the ship. I think it's going to make it tough on Trevor Lawrence. I think the game will be closer than you think because I got to see what the offense does, but I do think that it's going to be a solid item by Washington's defense.
Who wins that
I don't
game?
think this is the week. I think Washington wins. I
Okay.
think Washington wins a close game.
Close
Yeah.
game.
I think they win. I think they win a close game. They're like
Every
they're
game
like
we win is
they're,
close.
They're like 3-point
Literally.
favorites.
We
They're
never-
like
you
3
can't blow
point
nobody
favorites.
out.
They're like 3-point favorites. If I'm a betting man, I would stay away from this game 100%.
Yeah.
But
Stay away.
I do think that Washington wins a close game.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, next on the list, I got Justin Fields as a sitter against San Fran. San Fran had the 6th best pass defense last year. You know, Justin Fields is going to be nice in fantasy this year because he can run. But do I think that he's going to get it done against San Fran? No, I think Fred Warner is going to is going to round the troops. He's a middle linebacker. For those who don't know, he's going to have them ready to play. I feel like this game's going to be out of reach. I feel like this game is going to be a blowout. If I could bet the spread on this game, I definitely would. I don't know what it is, but I definitely think that San Fran wins comfortably in this game on the road at Chicago. I don't see it from Justin Fields in the game this week. Darnell Mooney is nice, but we'll get into that later.
Don't sleep
Also,
on Darnell Mooney.
I'm not sleeping on Darnell Mooney. I'm sleeping on Darnell Mooney this week. So I'm gonna
That's a
say
tough
like
matchup.
I'm gonna say like he gonna get some garbage time points, but Justin Fields might be on his back for a lot of this game. Fred Warner, I don't see him going for 6th best pass defense, like I said, out of San Fran.
Spread is
All right, cool.
6.5 at that joint.
So Derek Carr, the next player I got on this list is Derek Carr. This is prior to the J.C. Jackson news, so I would say this is a little bit skewed, but just like my man Max said, you know, they got or I think P, did you say that they got Mac and Bosa over there? You know, they got Mac and Bosa over there in LA. Like, he gonna be running for his life. I don't know who the tackles are over there in Las Vegas, but no, I don't think no tackles in the league can hold Mac and Bosa. I see a lot happening, but that quick release is gonna be there to Devontae. So I mean, I got mixed reviews now that J.C. Jackson's not there. Asante Samuel Jr. is not going to be able to stay in front of Devontae Adams. He's not. I'm being a realist right now.
And then your man Renfro.
Yeah, Renfro's there too. So I mean, I don't know. So who's the third?
Smack
Who's
the
the third corner there now? So I mean, no. Now we're going off topic. So regardless, Derwin James is still on the back end. He might have to shade a little bit towards, a little bit towards my man Devontae. I hope Devontae has a big game because I'm a Devontae fan. But this week, I think you should temper your expectations. Week 1, the Chargers have a solid defense this year. And I think that you should sit Derek Carr unless something changes. I mean, if J.C. Jackson's not playing though, you can definitely consider him. You can definitely consider him to start.
I don't see Derek Carr as a top 12 starter this week.
All right,
if you in the 12-man league, no.
Tua Tagovailoa, I would say downgrade him versus New England. I'm gonna say downgrade him based off of this. Look, I know that the Patriots lost J.C. Jackson. I know that they're like regrouping at the cornerback position. Jalen Mills is there, but at the same time, arguably the best coach in NFL history is there still. Bill Belichick, defensive mind. He's there. He's going to make sure Matt Judon and the gang up front has a scheme to get after Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think that it's going to be a blowout. I think that the Dolphins overall roster is a little bit better, but I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I see a low scoring game here, even though they got weapons on offense from Miami. I think that you're not going to get the stats that you want out of Tua week 1. You might get the stats later in a year, but week 1, I don't see it for Tua against Bill Belichick. Those 2 games, I really don't.
That's another upset I like.
Yeah,
I like New England.
I like New England. I like New England because New England, like
Miami.
It's a tough out. It's always going to be a tough out. When you play Bill Belichick, it's not like he's going to roll over and die. Especially week 1, Mac Jones in his second year. Mac Jones went what, like 10-7 last year?
Yeah.
Two are going to come out firing. Tyreek
and
Hill,
I feel
Jalen Waddle. You're going to get them both out the way.
But also, I feel like
this week.
I feel like Miami's getting so much love, bro.
You're not.
Miami's getting so much like,
oh,
they might be the, most improved team.
What's going on out there?
What's going on? What's in the water in Miami?
Listen,
like, come on, chill.
Listen,
Like,
Miami, people are not taking Miami serious right now.
What? I just told you, like, I feel like the narrative I'm hearing is that people are overvaluing Miami.
They are.
I feel like people.
I hear it.
When people say, "Oh, Miami,"
because they got Tyreek Hill,
they still got Tua. I feel like Tua is about to excel this year. You're gonna get watched.
No.
Yeah, I feel like I got to see it out of Tua.
That.
I got to see it out of Tua.
Tua going to excel this year.
I specifically said I feel like Tua's gonna ball this year. I just feel like week 1 is more like a wait and see approach. Like
where they playing
for those who don't, they're playing in
Miami.
And for those who don't know, I feel the same. Devin Singletary is not on either one of our lists, but I feel like it's a wait and see with Devin Singletary. He's not gonna do nothing against the Rams, but this guy finished as what, RB5 down the stretch. You got to wait and see. It's a wait and see approach with a lot of these guys. So we'll see. We'll see what he does.
Heard.
All right, cool. So we're going to the running backs. Chase Edmonds again on that Miami offense, New England. And then another reason why I'm kind of split on Chase Edmonds is because he's splitting time with Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert can come in the game and take a third down carry and go 60 yards to the house. And they're like, whoa, should we put him back in there or what? Like,
Chase, you're done.
No, because Raheem Mostert, don't get me wrong, the most injury prone player probably in the league.
Breakout potential.
I think this guy played
Christmas.
This guy played This guy played like 4
snaps
snaps last year. Like Raheem Mostert played like 4 snaps last year, but I seen him take a 26-yard carry last week, and he had like 10 snaps. So, I mean, he's one of the fastest guys in the league.
Very explosive guy.
Very, very explosive player. It's only gonna take him a couple of plays to take over Chase Edmonds' spot. I'm not gonna say they're gonna split time like 50-50, but it might be like a 60-30, 65, 60-40, 65-35. Percent split.
Chase Evans, he's the first and second down guy.
Chase Evans is the first and second down.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Why couldn't he be that last year? But
we on to a new
He
year.
was in a different place, right?
He
wasn't in Miami. He wasn't in Miami last year, was he?
Look. Hey, bro.
Arizona.
Hey, shout out to everybody real quick. Sean's team was much better than it was last year. It's gonna be a totally different show this year.
Yeah. So why couldn't he be that last year?
Here's
Last year
the
was
thing.
terrible.
Yeah, last year was a shit show for my man.
Nothing was going.
Hey, your team was some shit last year. Hey, look. At the same time,
was injured.
Raheem Mostert is there. He's waiting, and I feel like Chase Edmonds knows, like, yo, you on the chopping block, and not on the chopping block, but yo, one mistake, they're gonna be like, hey, Raheem, where your helmet at?
Raheem,
like, go ahead, get in there. Like, at any given moment, It's not a downgrade on Chase Edmonds. It's more of a you're splitting time with Raheem Mostert, who's liable to break a long one, and they're gonna have to think like next week in film session, should we throw this guy in there? So
or they're just
I
gonna
would
keep
just
the hot
say-
hand type vibes. Like
exactly,
here's the hot
like,
hand.
it could be a hot hand type
Yeah.
vibe. So and it's New England.
Yeah.
Once again, so Bill
It could be
Belichick-
nobody's
I
hot
feel like
hand.
it's gonna be a low scoring
It could be
game.
nobody's.
I feel like
Miles Gaskin still there?
nah,
He gone? They
he
released
has
him?
to be gone.
I thought they had no, but I thought they had
They got
3
Gaskin,
running backs.
bro.
I think they
And
had
they
3
got,
running backs, bro.
Mostert,
And they got
they said Edmonds and Mostert. I didn't see nothing about Gaskin, so I didn't even see Gaskin in the draft. So I don't think is he the league anymore? But regardless, hey, it's not for long. That's what NFL stands for. Let's move on, man.
Got you.
You know, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I feel like he's always on this list. I feel like Clyde is always on this list.
This is when I need you, John, my man, dog.
Because
Hey,
he
look,
could give a soliloquy
I
on
know that you. I know that you.
He hates Clyde.
You would go
He
into
hates
the Clyde, and you would tell us exactly why the world should not start
Miles Gaskins
Clyde.
is definitely still in
But,
Miami.
hey, look.
Just for you, so you know, Miles Gaskins is still in Miami.
Oh, cool, but he ain't getting no touches.
No.
So, here's the thing. They signed like 8 running backs. Look. But anyway, look. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Andy Reid kept 4 running backs. That's
4.
a sign. 4.
That's crazy, bro.
4. He kept 4 backs. 4 backs. He kept Jerick
All
McKinnon,
guys that been
Ronald
starters.
Jones, and Isaiah Pacheco. Like he kept all of those guys just in case you're not the guy week 1. So he knows that he's gonna be splitting his touches. I don't see Clyde. I feel like one slip up of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they're like, that's it, that's enough.
Yeah.
We've seen it. You're
We've
gone.
seen it,
I
yeah.
feel like he's on the team for the benefit of the doubt. They drafted you with a 1st round pick.
Yeah.
So unless you show us something similar to week 1 2 years ago, you might be out of there. And I wouldn't bank on starting him week 1. If you got a better flex play, there's no way that y'all drafted him to be your running back.
You don't
2.
think he's gonna rise to the occasion?
For him, he got to be on some Marshall Falk shit.
And I hope for those who drafted him that you got to throw him in there. Then yeah, but no, they kept 4 running backs, including him. But if a team keeps 4 backs, a team keeps usually 3 backs. You know, 2 or 3 backs. But 4, that's out of control, man.
And it's really only 2
the
getting the
7th
actual
round pick-
workload.
The 7th round pick was taking snaps with Patrick Mahomes in the first team. He started the game. Isaiah Pacheco. Keep.
If you're starting-
remember that
keep your
name.
hands open.
If
I'm
you're
telling
starting
you.
Clyde in
But-
week 1, I feel sorry for
You
you.
drafted wrong.
Yeah. If you're starting Clyde in week 1,
feel
you did
sorry
not
for
draft well.
Not
So-
this week.
I'm just saying, like, buyers beware. Like Clyde, I don't see it. I really don't see it. Hey, shout out to John. Wish he was here, but at the same time, I'm with you on the Clyde Edwards-Helaire bench train. I'm not starting that guy. All right. Breece Hall against Baltimore. Hey, look, Breece Hall's another one. Breece Hall's getting a lot of hype coming in from Iowa State. I like Breece Hall. I liked him at Iowa State. Won me a lot of bread betting. But at the same time, Michael Carter. I mean, yeah, Iowa State in college.
Yeah.
So Breece Hall, Michael Carter's still there. Michael Carter was solid last year down the stretch. So Michael Carter coming to the year healthy. They drafted Michael Carter early out of North Carolina last year. So him splitting carries. I just say with temper expectations, I would say week 1, sit him. The reason why I'm not saying sit him for the season, but I'm saying sit him against Baltimore. Baltimore's getting a lot of players back. They're gonna be healthy this year. So I would say definitely temper your expectations. I like Baltimore as one of the top end defenses this year, especially with Marcus Peters back in the defensive secondary.
I'm gonna say
Got
this
something to
right
say
here
about
on this
that?
show.
What's up?
Breece Hall will score a touchdown from 40 yards.
Jeez.
40 yards or more this
Yeah.
week.
You see him breaking one?
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about?
Breece Hall's gonna break one.
You're saying he's gonna score a 40-yard plus
40
touchdown
or
this week?
more. 40 yards or more. Watch. Against the Ravens.
Are you out of your mind?
Okay.
Why you say he's out of his mind?
Wait.
Are you out of your mind?
You think he's gonna score a touchdown from 40 yards out?
I'm weak.
Breece Hall. You
That's your guy.
You heard
That's
it.
your
No. You heard it here first.
All right,
What do
cool.
you
like
see? What do
I
you
like
see
him.
that we don't
No,
see?
no,
No, I like him as a running back, and,
Yeah.
and the Ravens defense is not who they were
used to
in
be,
the past,
yeah.
bro.
I just said they're gonna line
They
up
got
people
they
back.
get the people in the secondary, not who's their front. I don't know who their linebacker is. So Patrick Queen. Who else? Who playing up front? Oh, buddy, the D tackle, but we don't know his name. But yeah, I see Breece Hall. I don't know. I don't think the Ravens defense is. They're not Of
We're
course,
talking about
they're not the 2000 Ravens, of course, but they're not even the
you see a
2007
40
Ravens.
yards, 40 yards.
They're not
You
the
see-
2013
you
Ravens.
see a
Oh,
40
They're
yard
they're,
touchdown,
they're just
bro?
the Ravens defense now.
You see a 40-yard touchdown?
Yes, I see it.
I'm gonna put that prop
Brees
bet
Hall.
in.
I think
Long money,
I'm gonna put that prop
hopes
in.
and dreams.
I think Brees Hall is,
Hey, bro, like,
like,
and
people,
TJ, you still out there?
sleep. People
I had to
sleep.
get on my whiz, man.
People sleep on
Hey,
Brees Hall.
no, like, no, it's no way.
People sleep, bro.
You're sleeping.
I should have drafted him.
You're
But
snoring.
all right.
You're snoring on the Ravens defense.
Watch. As soon as he does it, make sure you answer the text too.
Yeah.
Keep your phone on Sunday, Tweez. You know.
So he's splitting
Can't-
carries with Michael.
you can't get
Carter
it- you
now.
can't
I
get
don't-
in touch
I
with
don't- I
Tweez
don't
on
see it. I don't
Sunday.
see it, man.
He's not
So,
splitting touches. He's the guy.
So he's the bona fide one.
Yes. He's splitting what?
You say he's playing what?
You don't think he's splitting touches?
No.
So you don't think Michael Carter's gonna see the field?
He's gonna get probably like four or five touches this week.
Oh my God,
Michael Carter gets 4 or
Yes.
5 touches.
You want to bet on
4 or 5.
that?
I'm not betting on that, but
I bet you won't.
I mean, Brees
Put money where your mouth
Brees
is
Hall gonna
sometimes,
score
man,
a
when you
40
talking
plus
to me.
yard
So
touchdown.
look,
You heard it
look.
here first.
And look, we're gonna downgrade Cam Akers.
A week.
We're gonna downgrade Cam Akers this week due to a lot of what I'm hearing about with the injury speculation. Buffalo Bills is a real tough out. Buffalo Bills D line is they run deep. It's solid. A man from Houston. What's my man from Houston name? Couldn't tell you. At the same time, going into the second year, I like my guy. I like the Buffalo Bills defense, run defense. I feel like this game is going to be closer than people think. I'm not gonna say closer than people think because this should be a close game.
This could be the Super Bowl showdown
Is it-
right here.
It could be, but I don't think
that's
it's
what
gonna
it
be.
is.
I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So, what I will say,
You don't
Cam
think so?
Akers.
I see a lot of
You don't
defense.
see a
in this
shutout?
game.
No,
A
I see
shootout?
a lot of defense in this game.
Me too.
I definitely see a lot of defense in
No
this
Stephon
game.
Diggs.
I see a shootout.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm hoping for a
I'm gonna say
shootout.
what I want to say, but yeah, I was gonna be like, look, I feel like it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a running game. What I say, I think it's gonna be like a second and long type game. It's not gonna be a Cam Akers type
Yeah.
game.
It's gonna be a Josh Allen and
Josh Allen,
what's his
Matthew
name?
Stafford
Matt
type
Stafford
game. And I'm playing against Allen Robinson, so I hope he does nothing. You're gonna see him on the list fairly soon. But Cam Akers is, he's a little banged up. It was iffy if he was gonna play or not. He probably be splitting touches with Henderson this game too. So we'll see how that goes. But I would say downgrade Cam Akers. If you gotta start him, to start him 100%. Of course, start.
You drafted
Cam
Cam
Akers.
Akers.
Yeah, you're definitely starting him. But I'm just saying, the DG means downgrade him for sure. All right, we're gonna move on to the wideouts.
I know.
Got Darnell Mooney on there, same as Justin Fields, 6th best pass defense in San Fran. Darnell Mooney's gonna have a big year. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not gonna have a big year. So don't count Darnell Mooney out if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do this week. A lot of times wide receivers come out, they don't do what they're supposed to do. You're like, oh, forget this guy, I'm gonna bench him. But it's San Fran, so it's a tough out. It's a tough defense. Might be getting blown out. They might even throw some other guys in there. But regardless, I like Darnell Mooney for the year. I just don't see it this week. So just if you got better options, you didn't draft Darnell Mooney to be your wide receiver 1. I hope you didn't. But if you did, you gotta start him. If you got better options, then if you can afford to bench him, then bench him, please. Okay,
If you got better options, explore those. Explore your
100%.
options.
Allen Robinson versus Buffalo. Buffalo had the let me see. Actually, Buffalo had the best pass defense last year in the NFL. Number one. Allen Robinson, new scheme. I'm a huge Allen Robinson fan. I think he's going to excel this year also. I just feel like week 1 is going to be a tough out. I feel like it's going to be a real tough out. I mean, we're going to see what they say. We're going to see if it's true about Matthew Stafford's elbow or not. We're going to find out this week. But Cooper Kupp, if you have Cooper Kupp bona fide number 1. Oh, let me reiterate also. I apologize for not stating this at the beginning of the show. You're not going to see guys like Cooper Kupp, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams. You're not going to see the top end guys, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce. You're not going to see those guys on this list. So regardless, you're starting those guys week in and week out. But if you got guys like Allen Robinson this week, if you got better options, then yeah, maybe. I would say start Allen Robinson, but not start, but just temper your expectations for Allen Robinson this week because they're playing against the best pass defense from last year going into this year. So please, just buyer beware. Another one, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 3. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going against, CJ Gardner-Johnson and Darius Slay. Yeah.
Tough.
It ain't gonna be what you think it was down the stretch last year. I mean, they're gonna be
went crazy
dogged.
down the stretch.
They're gonna be getting dogged.
Yeah.
So maybe the garbage time will be there, but I think this is a game that Philly wins comfortably. All the Philly fans gonna be like, "Oh, we're going to the bowl." But regardless, but Detroit, they're supposed to dog them. I like the matchup that Philly has with the Detroit offense outside of Swift. Swift is gonna do his thing, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, regardless of where he lines up, you're gonna see CJ Gardner-Johnson or you're gonna see Darius Slay, and those are two really good. I would say top 25. I would say Darius Slay's top 10. I would say Darius Slay is top 10. I would say CJ Gardner-Johnson's top 25 when it comes to the slot. So I feel like it's gonna be a tough out there too. So just beware of that. And Jalen Waddle once again. Jalen Waddle is my downgrade of the week right here.
You're confident in New England defense, huh?
Yeah, only because the reason why I would say downgrade Jalen Waddle is because 1, I think it's gonna be a low scoring game because Bill Belichick is there. 2, I think that it's not gonna be enough targets to go around because a lot of people, even though they be like, "Oh, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill is there," they're forgetting that Mike Gesicki is the tight end. Like he's a top end tight end. Like, are we forgetting about Mike Gesicki and his offense? We are.
I'm
We are
asleep.
overlooking
I'm
it.
asleep, bro.
Yeah, you're snoring because
snoring.
this is what the number 8 tight end from last year.
Snoring.
Yeah, snore all you want. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's not going to be there. I feel like it's going to be this is a division game. It's going to be a hard fought game. It's week 1. They're going to probably start slow. They're going to be trying to scheme it out at the same time. I just don't. They're not going to have everything clicking week 1. Miami didn't look elite in the offseason.
My thing about Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they don't need that many targets because those are big play guys. You can give them 6, 7 targets, 3 receptions, and you never know what they're going to do with
But
them.
the defense that they're playing against is not no slouch, though. They're not playing against the Jets. They're playing against Bill Belichick and the Patriots. I feel you. I feel you.
Bill Belichick
I feel you.
gonna
Like
draw it
in
up.
regards to
It's
the
gonna be
target,
tough.
like those are big play guys.
Yeah.
Hill is one thing. Hill's not on the list. Hill's taking the ball, and Hill will never be on these lists. Hill's one of those you'll never see these guys on this list. Like, he's one
Don't
of those
temper your
guys.
expectations.
He got to be bumming it up.
Yeah. He got to be shit in the bed to be like, all right, Hill's on the list now. Like, but just downgrade Waddle. If you draft the Waddle, of course he's in flex.
But let me say this about Tua. Let me go back to Tua.
Yeah.
We come in week 8. Tua's going to be in the MVP talk. I'm going to say that right now.
Jesus. What do you got
MVP
about
talk,
Tua,
Even
bro?
like, look,
Watch.
we're here, man.
I don't see it in Tua.
We're
Like for
here.
me,
We don't
Tua
see
got to prove like you got to even have a good year
prove it.
before.
He's gonna be better than her. He's gonna be up there with Herbert.
Herbert and I were going to be in the conversation.
You talking MVPs?
But Tua is. But so Herbert's not gonna be in it, but Tua's gonna be in it.
Jalen Hurts going to be in it.
But Herbert's not.
I said week 8.
Yeah, but Herbert's not gonna be in the conversation, but Tua's gonna be in the conversation.
No, Herbert's not going to be in the conversation. Let's move on.
Moving on to the tight ends.
Move along. You heard it here first. Tua.
All right. Dawson Knox versus the Rams. It's more of a.
I mean, this got paid. He about the ball.
He's got paid today.
Check.
Today, probably less than like 4 hours.
Better turn up.
So
Better turn
I'ma
up.
say, Dawson Knox. He's been a little banged up, so we're gonna see what he does. I like the Rams safety on that. So I mean, a lot to do with the tight ends is matched up against the safeties that on this list. I think the Bills. The Bills got too much going around. So what I will say is this: Bills got this. The Bills got this. They got Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs. Third option is who? Dawson. All right. Dawson is banged up. Actually, the third option is probably Josh Allen. Like probably him running the ball.
Taking
So
himself.
like, I mean, I would say I don't think that this is the week for Dawson Knox.
Don't do that. Dawson's got 31 M's guaranteed.
Are they all gonna ball, Sean?
No, they're
You,
not all
you got something to say about everybody,
Stephon Diggs
bro.
not about to do
Like,
nothing.
are they all about to? Stephon's not gonna do nothing.
Stephon Diggs not gonna do nothing. It's gonna be
This is
dog.
not the week.
But
for
look,
Stephon
look,
Diggs.
when it comes to
He said,
tight
this is not
ends-
the
We
week
know,
for
we
Stephon
Look,
Diggs.
know, we know.
when it comes to tight
Bro,
ends,
stop it, bro.
I feel like Dawson Knox
Stop it, bro.
he could have been better in the downgrade, not to sit him.
Stop it, bro. Stop
Been
it.
better in the downgrade.
Stop it,
Who
bro.
your tight end downgrade?
Nah, you'll see. I don't have a tight end downgrade.
Well, Dawson
Irv
Knox
Smith
should've been in
Jr.
there.
versus
said it
Green
should be
Bay
him
is my next.
that
Is
week.
my next. Is my next on the list. Irv Smith Jr. is not gonna do it this week, and the reason is because Darnell Savage is on that. Did you not? Did you overlook that when you did your stardoms, P? Darnell Savage is one of the best safeties in the league. He's gonna be matched up on Irv Smith, the tight end.
No, he's not.
You know who's gonna be matched up on a wideout? He's a safety. He's gonna be matched up over him.
Irv Smith scores a touchdown.
Jesus, here we go.
Think it's Irv Smith scored the
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm giving you matchups. I'm giving you matchups. Who's better, Darnell Savage in coverage or Irv Smith beating him on a route? There we go.
What do you mean
The
beating him on
silence
the
is
route?
golden. Darnell Savage is one of the best safeties in the NFL.
They play zone coverage too. He might not be on every play.
He's going to be on him. Irv Smith is not scoring. You know who's the red zone threat for Minnesota? I'm going to give you my mic. Adam Thielen.
Irv
Adam
Smith.
Thielen.
Irv
Stop
Smith
it.
Jr.
Stop it. Thielen,
Like you talking about.
Thielen. We don't hear that this year.
Fuck Thielen.
Come on, bro. Oh, here we go. But nah,
It's like, nah,
like
that's my
I
guy.
said, I think it's a great safety over top of Irv Smith. I think it's gonna make it tough on him. So we're gonna see moving forward. We're gonna see about that. All right, Tyler Higbee versus Buffalo, another good safety. Come on, man, Pryor.
He all right.
Yeah, all right. Solid safety. Gonna be on Dawson Knox.
Safety's just not, you know. It's
I
just
mean,
that,
on Tyler
it's that
Higbee,
it's that position that you
gonna be
don't
on
you don't
Tyler
got a lot
Higbee.
of good safety.
I'm saying
you
you
know,
don't have a lot, but
it's
those
like,
are
I know
good safeties.
those are all pro guys.
Those are good safety. Those are great safeties. So I'm saying like the safety is more than likely going to be inclined to be over top of the tight end. So that's what I'm saying. There's another setup.
What the
Favre
fan
say
on the comment?
And number four, what I will say.
Oh, that's he said. You already know how I feel about Clyde. Yeah,
as a
you know.
Commanders fan shaking my head. I think Trevor gonna eat. Go ahead, Jelly. You gonna do me like that, bro? I hate to say it too, but maybe. But hey, look, fire move at Cincinnati. Did Jesse Bates get his contract?
Yeah.
Did Jesse Bates get what he wanted?
Did he? No, he signed the tag, didn't
He got tagged, right?
he?
Yeah. So he playing out this year.
Yeah.
He locking that up, 100%.
Showing up and
Fire
showing
move.
out.
Fire move gonna have 2 catches.
He gonna have
2
a-
catches, 15 yards.
Gonna have a
Fire
tough
move
day.
pass is fluke.
I know,
Now you
yeah.
got Mitch throwing you the ball.
I know. Right?
Ben got you the ball, but
Yeah.
Mitch.
Now you got Mitch Trubisky out
Nah.
there. Like if you got a fire move in your lineup, hope and pray. I don't see it this year. I don't see it right now. I had fire move last year. I love fire move. Y'all know that.
Penn State, right?
The same, Penn State.
Yeah.
That's my guy. But he might sneak one in, but I like Jesse Bates. All right, defensive special teams. I like Las Vegas to sit against the Chargers. You know, the Chargers offense is explosive. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams is
Oh, it's your mic.
it's gonna be a so what?
I'm not hearing you.
I don't know.
Check and see if it's on still.
It's on.
It's on.
1,000%. Can't hear me no more. Check,
No.
check. Yo.
Oh, I heard it.
Yo. Sheesh. Yo. All right, back. All right, so look, what we gotta do? Malfunction real quick. quick little malfunction. But at the same time,
Virtual.
yeah, hold on. Still going through it. Yeah, I'm good right here. All right, so look, Raiders defensive special teams, I would definitely sit them against the Chargers. I like Austin Eckler, Keenan, Herbert. I'm playing against Eckler and Herbert this week, you know. But I think it's gonna be a shit show when it comes to those guys. I don't know much about the Raiders. They got Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. They can only do but so much. On the secondary, still the same. I don't think much changed there. So hey, I think points are gonna be put on the board. All right, we're gonna move on. Next, we got the Rams versus Buffalo. I like Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen this year as a whole. I really do. I think he's gonna be MVP. That's my MVP That's my MVP call right there. And also, Diggs, Gabe Davis. I like those guys too. So I think they're gonna ball out. I think they're gonna have a good year. Got Dallas defensive special teams versus Tampa. I think Tom's gonna come out and destroy that. I don't like Cowboys defensive special teams. I like Michael Parsons, don't get me wrong, but you got Asante Samuel Jr. out there and Trayvon Diggs. He's gonna bite on everything once you give him the pump fake.
Trayvon Diggs about to get exposed this year. You heard it.
He got exposed last year, but people just overlooked it because he got picked.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh defensive special teams, I see them getting 8 up too. Minka Fitzpatrick can only do so much. TJ Watt can only do so much, but 3 elite wideouts is gonna make it tough. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that goes. And that's the sit-ups for this week.
Yeah, man. Okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if the mic was going to be on when I said something, but it is. Okay, we lit. But yeah, that's the sit-ups for this week and the stardoms. Sean, what's your take on? I mean, you was talking throughout the whole segment.
I gotta talk, but I like the sit-ups, but I just see a little.
You see it for Irv Smith.
I see it for Irv Smith. Who else I see it for?
You said Breece Hall.
Oh yeah, I see it for Irvin Breece. Irv Smith, he was one of my sleepers this year. I feel like Irv Smith's gonna have a solid year at the tight end position, top 10 year at the tight end position. Like, I don't see Green Bay. Yeah, I like Darnell Savage, but I feel like Minnesota, Green Bay. You got Adam Thielen going to score a touchdown. Jefferson not going to do nothing, and Irv Smith going to score a touchdown. You heard it here first.
Okay.
I feel like Jair Alexander going to be on Justin Jefferson. He's going to get some yards, but Irv Smith in the red zone, I feel like he's going to be Kirk Cousins' red zone guy this year. I see it.
What about Darnell? Who's Darnell going to be guarding?
I mean, they're going to play zone sometimes. And you're going to see Irv get in the end zone this week. Irv Smith Jr. is going to score a touchdown. Breece Hall, 40 yards out.
I'm going to put a parlay in with all Sean's anytime touchdown scores.
Hey, Breece Hall, Irv Smith. Watch. You can be like, damn, I should have played that. Watch.
All those anytime touchdown scores.
Watch, bud.
Don't.
Oh,
Watch what Irv Smith score. You're going to be the first person I call. Watch. 5-yard touchdown, Irv Smith Jr.
All right, man.
Don't, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, but yeah, man, that's the episode for today. You know what I'm saying? The fantasy. Make sure if you're here, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching, you got to be on our YouTube channel. So subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here. And yeah. Oh, so Sunday morning we are doing the show on. We're gonna be live on YouTube on the Fantasies page, and then we're also gonna be on Twitter Spaces. So if you're on Twitter, you'll see us there. And then other than that, we'll see y'all again same time next week.
Same time number here. I just want to say, yeah,
what you want to
follow us.
Oh yeah, facts.
we got the news for y'all, man.
Yeah.
You might think because you Google ESPN, you Google Fantasy Pros, they talk the same shit we talk. So fuck with us, man.
Same shit.
Facts. Fuck with us, man. We love y'all.
Folks that look like you too. Like folks that, you know what I'm saying?
How many people talk fantasy that look like you?
Yeah.
You see it.
I don't see none of them.
We got all the black idols in the back.
I don't see no
man.
black people talking about fantasy. That's
we got my man Mike. We got my man Mike right here off the wall.
Stevie Wonder.
Off the wall.
We got Stevie Wonder, Richard Pryor.
I got Luther behind me right now, dog. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, fuck with us, man. We here each and every Wednesday live.
Yes, sir.
All right, we up out of here.
Now, y'all know me. I come in. I'm confident. Thank you. We're gonna see.